So we've got ourselves a little bit of a problem. See, back in January, I decided that 2025 was going to be the year that I got really into cycling and got fit again for the first time since 2020. And things were going really well. See, I was riding a lot, both outside and inside, and even following a training plan on Zwift. I was having fun, I was setting new PBs and power records, and everything was looking up. And I even made the audacious goal that I was going to try to tackle a Tour de France stage around Calgary. This was 185 kilometers and 1,200 meters of elevation, and I really thought I was going to be able to do this goal. And then my knee started to hurt. My knee's now been hurting for a few weeks, and this was supposed to be the video of me trying that Tour de France ride. But instead I'm sitting on my couch, so obviously that's not going to happen. So instead of going on that bike ride, today's video is going to be a switch up, and we're going to get my knee assessed and see if there's anything that we can do to prepare better for our next ride. We're going to go to Delta Train Performance, and Izzy's going to do a full assessment on my knees, and we'll look back at my Strava history and see if I built up incorrectly or if I skipped any steps there. So let's see what we can find out. We're here at Delta Train Performance, and I'm joined by Isabel Aldrich-Schwitt, the director of rehab here, and she's going to check out what's going on with my knee.
Yeah, Drew. So the first thing we'll do is I'll assess your knee. So we'll take a look at your range, the swelling, and do a couple special tests. And then after that, we'll go to the testing room and we'll test you on the dynamometer. So that entails testing your quadriceps and hamstring, max strength and explosive strength to see if you have any deficits there that could be contributing to your pain. And then we'll do some jump testing on the force plates and look at your force time curves and your strategies for jumping and your performance metrics and see if there's anything that we could optimize there as well. Tell me if it hurts, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, your right knee's a little bit stiffer into extension. I don't know if the camera can see that, but you're like a hair off. Can you bend your legs back all the way? Do you feel anything there?
Yes, like all right here.
Yeah. And then relax. Relax this one. Do you feel that?
No,
Guessing no, right?
just in my hip.
Your left hip? You're getting after swelling. Oh, the here? Yeah. You don't have full extension on the side. Yeah, you can see a tiny little fluid wave. Are you gonna stand?
Oh, is this the end?
Do your range, so go straight and hold, back all the way and hold. Okay, now relax.
How much do I want to get?
How much you weigh?
75 kilos.
So what's 75 times 4?
300.
So 300 for quads and like 75, 110 to 150 for hamstrings.
Oh boy.
Meters, yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay. So the first one you're kicking out. Number 1, fast and hard in 3, 2, 1. Go 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 go. Go.
Ah.
That was 281.
Yeah, that did not feel comfortable.
On your knee?
My body in general.
Oh, but what about your knee?
Yeah, not bad.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, and pull. Pull, 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 pull. Point your toe up. Pull, 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 pull. And relax.
That got painful at the end. When I pulled my toe up, it was worse.
In your posterior lateral corner.
Yeah.
1 and kick. Push, 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 and relax. Yeah, your explosive strength doesn't look super high.
We found that my right quad is about 10% weaker than it needs to be, and its explosive strength is about 70% less than what it needs to be. So that's definitely contributing to my knee pain when I'm biking. Yeah, 1 1/3 times body weight for quads. All right, now it's time to check my jumping and see if I can get both feet off the ground at the same time.
46 centimeters. The bottom, your right hip doesn't do. Take off. It's a little bit more right-sided, but at the bottom.
I don't want to sink into the
Yeah. And jump. Yeah, you use your right more on takeoff and your left more on at the bottom. Yeah. That was 46, so. Okay, last one. And jump. Yeah, you definitely do more on the right on takeoff. That was 47. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna do 3 max effort squat jumps. So jump as high as you can. I'll tell you go down and hold. And then I tell you to jump and you jump. Ready? And down. And jump. Nope. You're a tiny bit like timing wise first with your right, like the whole time. Very, very slightly. Okay, and down. And jump. That was a bounce. Only on your right side though, or left side. I don't know if that'll count. Yeah, it counted. Tiny one.
Yeah. I didn't go down as slow. I went down as low, and then I came up like an inch to see if it was different. It wasn't.
Okay, last one. And down. And jump. That was better. I mean, it's pretty symmetrical. They're pretty good. That was 40. So where's your weird? Yeah, these are your counter movements. So this is the bottom of your jump as you're changing direction, and then the second peak is takeoff. So you're more left-sided, which is the red, orange at the bottom, which is more hip dominant, and you're a tiny bit more right-sided on takeoff, which is more quad and calf. This is your first jump for counter movement.
Super left-sided, eh?
Yeah, and look how squiggly the. So it looks like either you were in pain or you hit the end range of your hip.
Yeah, no, it was my knee.
Oh, it was your knee, not your hip. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense too.
Yeah.
And that was your third one. These are your squat jumps. But all your landings.
Our left side.
Yeah.
I make contact first with my right,
Mm-hmm.
and then just dump into my left side.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That one was more, but right land first. Like your right foot touches first. Look at this one. Yeah.
Cool. So as I was building up for this ride and preparing and building my mileage, I thought I was doing it pretty well. But hindsight's 2020. Looking back at my Strava, it's actually so stupid the way that I went about this. So let's get into the numbers. At the end of February, I decided that I was going to start training more on Zwift, and I went up to like a 90K week after my previous biggest week being like 22K. So even there, I started doing some weird spikes in volume that really didn't make sense based on what I was trying to accomplish and trying to build. In March, I was pretty consistently 40 to 45K a week, and then I spent the last 10 to 15 days of the month on the road for work, so I didn't actually train at all at the end of March. Through April, I eased back into things until I hit an 80K week at the end of April, and that's when I started riding outside again when it got nice in Calgary. Again, in May, I was away for 2 weeks in the middle of the month just for some travel for work, so I really didn't train very much in May, and I came home and kind of hit panic mode and knew that I needed to ramp things up to be able to do 180K at the start of July. So the last week of May, after not doing anything for 2 weeks, I hit 160K week with a 40K ride, another 40K ride, and then a 78-kilometer ride, all spaced out by like 1 day, which, hindsight, not very smart, but at the time was fun. And I followed up that big spike in training after not doing anything for 2 weeks by going to Drumheller and doing that 100K ride that I made a video on. So that was longest ride of the year, longest ride in like 3 or 4 years, and coming off of a big spike in volume after not doing anything for 2 weeks. Then I basically took 10 days off and decided that I was going to try to ride Alpe to Zwift, so the Road to Sky in Watopia. So this was an hour and 40 minutes, 1,000 meters of elevation over 18K, so super steep, high torque, low cadence, pretty hard on the knee, and I want to say this is when I started getting a little bit of knee pain. Like halfway through, I knew something was going wrong. And then I did some heavy interval sessions the following week, and that's when my knee really started bothering me. I couldn't really get through everything. And for some reason, I was riding on Zwift there. I think the weather was bad in Calgary at the time. So even being in Zwift, you just don't move around as much like you would if you're around on the road. You're not standing up, you're not stopping at lights and unclipping. I find it's a lot harder on my knee. So that was probably not smart to do kind of that Road to Sky, and then 2 hard workouts right after that. And then that's when I started to really question if I was going to be able to do this Tour de France stage route. My knee was just bothering me too much to really keep riding. So I did a couple more rides after that, but really, I think at that point I knew it was a bad idea. So as I was going through this and building up in real time, I thought I was doing it in a pretty stepwise, smart progression, but looking back, I basically didn't do anything for the first 4 months of the year. And then coming back after my trip in May, I think I just hit panic mode and knew that I needed to build some mileage, and I spiked things way too fast and way too hard and really just set myself up for failure. And I still can't really ride without knee pain. I've tried a couple, but it's really derailed my summer. So the good thing at this point is what I'm doing in the gym with help from Izzy is really helping. My knee doesn't hurt when I'm in the gym anymore. I can do some more hamstring stuff without being limited by pain. I'm still a little bit weaker on my right side, but we're making progress there, and we'll retest here in a little bit and see what happens. But I'm quite happy with how that's going. I did a 25K ride yesterday, and my knee doesn't hurt today, which is quite nice also. There's no longer that days of pain afterwards. It's just kind of in the moment, hurts a little bit, enough where it still affects my riding, and I wouldn't want to go much longer than 25K at this point, but not to the point where I can't ride or I'm hobbled for a couple days after. So I'd say overall, we're on the up. My knee's getting better. I've learned a lot about my training and how dumb I was in the past, and hopefully I'll use those lessons to not make the same mistakes next time, although you really never know, probably will. But it's been a good learning curve for me to understand kind of how that ramp of volume can impact my body. Even if things seem like they're going okay, I still need to be smart about what I'm doing. We live and we learn, and hopefully I'll be back on my bike in the next little bit with some bigger rides. Thanks for watching.